I pray that the mother will... Seeker, you are here to see the builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover. We will all find our way to the machine god. Do not give up faith in the church. The singularity is near, Singer. We must hang on. He gave us the means for our salvation. Do not veer now. Some of us remember, Builder. There is always hope, Joseph. Do not despair. I pray that the mother will change her mind. Seeker, you are here to see the builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover. We will all find our way to the machine god. The singularity is near, sir. We must hang on. He gave us the means for our salvation. Do not fear now. The mother has said that he has lost faith and that we should shun him. But I cannot abandon so easily. Some of us remember, Builder. Seeker, you are here to see the builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover. Do not give up faith in the church. Do not give up faith in the church. Pray that the mother will change her mind. Some of us remember He gave us the means for our salvation. Do not fear now. He gave us the means for our salvation. Do not fear now. We must be. Do not give up faith in the church. Some of us remember.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Do the same to anyone. To anyone who knows it. Come on until they evict us.
was a tragedy.
But it wasn't all of humankind
The loss of life on our side was like, but instead of healing and dialogue, fear of the augmented has turned to hatred.
Surely you cannot claim to be mistreated by governments when they have spent taxpayer money to build special living quarters for you and your kind.
But then legislation forces augmented people out of their homes and into sequestered
Please,
environments.
leave me alone.
And
Is the weapon really necessary? Can you put the weapon away? Please. Can you put the weapon away, please?
I give you the global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for
Where should I go? What is going on?
Here are have been imprisoned by the Chinese government. In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers started to
The police treat all augmented people as though we were monsters and criminals. The augmented are harassed.
It's the dawn of a new
spat
age.
upon and forced from their homes. Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the Machine God. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the Builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
I saw your builder upstairs. He's not doing so well.
I was afraid of this. His flesh is failing, as his faith did. Perhaps the Mother was right to cast him out before he could tarnish the ascension.
Doesn't say much for your church that you abandoned someone for asking questions. Not going to do much for your recruitment drive.
One of the chosen holds vigil, a That is all I can do. Yosef's passion turned to bitter poison, and the flesh is weak. There is nothing more to say, Seeker. Do you have more questions?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God, for augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive to fill up the numbers.
And more. The Builder lives in this place, the dreamer of our ascension, now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess, he's one of the flesh-flawed.
No, he simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Fusion of hatred. I broke. I hated myself.
And what?
We're talking.
Not now. And what? Not now. And what?
Drop it, and I'll talk.
And what?
No need to be menacing. No need to be menacing.
And
No need to be menacing.
and what? Ship is off.
You can't force me to speak to you.
And what? Ship is.
We're talking.
And what? Ship is all off to Utoleg? No. They cannot evict you if there's no reason.
Don't be naive. They have the reason. Ruzika. To them, I am no longer a person. I'm just an og. And we are all responsible for that bombing.
I think you are exaggerating. That is just the fear talking on both sides.
Seek and you will find.
The machine gun.
You need to see Drachemir first. I don't handle new customers. This area is restricted to you, Og. Get out of here, Plank. You really want to leave roundabout now? Getting a little worried. You made a fair bit of credits already. What was that?
Oh, are you scared?
Not too many orcs out on the streets today. We had a good run.
Bored.
This ends now.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and crafts?
Looks like an old toy factory to me. Except something tells me it's not toys you make here.
This is Drahomir's place. The men outside are his men. They use it to, well, to run whatever scam they have going at the time.
And what scam do they have going right now?
Documents. I make forgeries for Drahomir and his men. Fake permits and passports and police credentials. Whatever he wants, or whatever he thinks he can push on people. Basically, if Drahomir tells me to make it, I make it.
So it's a forgery ring, and you're pretty much at the heart of it.
Makes me sound like a ringleader. Milena is no ringleader. I'm not very good at saying no to people who point guns at me.
What else can you tell me about Drahomir?
He runs a fake police checkpoint with some friends of his. The police credentials I made for them, they are some of my best work. Very convincing. Unfortunately.
So the real cops, they think Drahomir is one of them?
Either that, or he pays them off. They say there is a brotherhood among police officers. I guess it extends even to the fake ones.
How did you get mixed up with these scam artists?
I started forging documents to help my friends. There were people in my life I didn't want to lose. To watch someone get displaced just because they are augmented.
Displaced to the Utilec complex, Golem City.
There are people there who do not deserve to be. They are sent to hell simply because their permits aren't up to date enough.
So you work for these guys because you think it's the right thing to do?
I work for them because they scare me. The men outside, their job is to protect me. Either I fulfill the orders Drahomir throws at me, or he does that whole gun-waving thing. I do not like guns.
Where do I find Drahomir?
He controls a fake police checkpoint just down the street. It is where he stops people and extorts them. Preys on their fears, their desperation. If you're lucky, he charges you some ridiculous amount in exchange for one of my fake docs.
And if you're not lucky?
He will string you along, funnel you into an endless series of promises and payments. For some, it never ends.
And all this happens in broad daylight in the middle of the street?
Amazing what people would tolerate when they are scared. A man with a gun and a fake uniform stops you in the street, tells you must go somewhere, pay for something. Most people will do whatever he wants. But you are not like most people, are you?
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest bet. Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms, scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you want to handle it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again. Unless someone really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do whatever we can, right?
It depends what you have in mind.
The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made. And I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
All right, how do we help?
Their names are Edward Brod and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like 20 more times. But maybe you could just give them the forgeries? Early Christmas present?
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported anyway. How does this help them?
I think I know how to get them activated. As long as you're willing to follow through.
All right. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka. In the meantime, are you going to be okay here?
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others will leave me alone. He's the one I'm scared of.
We've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you. Please. None of us are safe for as long as Drahomir is out there.
How many times did Drahomir charge Edward and Irenka already?
I don't know the exact numbers. Many times, that is for sure. People like Edward and Irenka, they are willing to keep paying. And people like Drahomir, they know this.
They're that desperate to stay in Prague.
Desperate to stay out of Golem. Edward, I think he has family here. And Irenka, she thinks she's someone else. Some kind of a robot. Anyway, Drahomir took advantage of this. Kept charging both versions of her until there was nothing left.
What do I need to know to take down Drahomir?
He and his fake police checkpoint are beyond the archway. Just down the street from here.
So I'm supposed to start a fight in the middle of my own neighborhood, with guys who look like cops.
Better if the real police don't see you. Though there may be a safer way. Drahomir said there is this one female cop who suspects him, and who might actually have the courage to do something. Find her. Tell her the truth. And who knows?
I'm gonna do what I can. You just be careful.
What do you want, Plank? Go on back to your hole before I ship you off to Gollum.
It's porozherio.
Not sure why we even let them out with the dispute. Nothing but trash, as usual.
Look at the good you could do with us, man. We could use a guy like you on our side, man.
Ignorant. You can't be serious. Wyzwistniła oblasti plekaci. When was the last time you tried to I wasn't affected by the train station. I wasn't there. Look.
Nothing too fishy.
Long after the dead of
You! Stop right there! Yeah, you! Down on your knees! Hands behind your head.
I said your papers are expired. Just wait.
Fingernails.
What is this?
No trouble, right? Have a nice time.
Don't do anything suspicious.
These papers
Pretty obvious you work for someone important. I don't know who, and I don't
How does
care.
this parodilla work? Do you need Augs to build it, or do you want us to do it?
Well, it's being built by the offensive.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
I heard something. Come on. Let us control.
General alert!
The Ark is down!
minutes away.
Stop right there. Yeah, you. Down on your knees.
As I said, your patrons are inspired.
You make me sick! Those men were supposed to be alone! Heard you're sitting on some cash. Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you. Heard you're sitting on some cash. Store. You think I'll talk to you like this? Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That true? I will call the police! Police don't... You...
Thank you.
I'm an old man of ages.
Storm the van we were broadcasting out. Put Steve in a full Nelson and walk us up.
Are you kidding me? It's military grade!
all this city.
Yes. Come on. Together. Here we go.
Thank you so much for what you've done.
Please! Oh, God!
Cannot wait for this district to be turned into carnivals.
We're just trying to keep peace and order.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka is not well. We must shield her.
Arenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit. To keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at
Does
it.
this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it. We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls. There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, Is that you?
Are you Arenka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka's not well. We must shield her.
Arenka paid someone to make her an AUG permit, to keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We don't know how to prepare.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it. A long, long time. Our only return to repeat what we want.
Come on. Together.
What a place.
Come, pilgrims. Do not hesitate. Do not live in fear any longer. Faith in the machine god will bring you peace.
Whatever you need, I've got it. You want Praxis, eh? Biocell, hypostim, painkillers?
I might be interested.
I sell these things.
Yeah, I got that.
Buy something. Want anything else?
I'm good for now.
By now, you won't have to come back.
Out of my face, Oyebok. Talk to him, not me. Talk to him, not me. All we do is line the pockets of the bosses.
Don't touch my things. Pushing your luck.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Some assholes looking to get...
I want you to stare up at me as the light leaves your eyes.
You want to do business? The man is over there.
It is the beginning of a new age, and like always, change is birthed through fire, blood, pain. But a bright future is at hand for our people. Our children, do not hesitate. Do not live in fear any longer. Faith in the machine God will bring you peace. Seek and you will find. You will find peace in the cause of the machine. You will find belonging, abundance, and humanity.
Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Street is off limits, Oyobok. Private function. All businesses are temporarily closed. Wait for this district to be turned into condos. Stay away from here.
Gonna die slowly, Kenner.
Back and forth 20 times already.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
I did anything else, I just start shooting. Get trapped.
wanted.
Hear it? That was a waste of time.
On the bright side, it's easy to get shot.
He must be close. Come out! I promise we won't hurt you. Hold on. Something is happening here. Hurting him a little is fine.
Seems like we found a familiar face.
Bring me his bullet-riddled corpse.
Jensen! Thank God! I'm down in the dungeon, man. You remember the title of my super secret book, right?
I remember it's red.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonder. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
They're not gonna be a problem anymore. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself. As soon as things settle down. The day after a bombing, man, it's... Well, I mean, it's scary, right? I'm surprised people go out at all.
Sometimes people don't have a choice. My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Hang on a sec, you gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise. This thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissing where he shouldn't.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. Your problems are my problems.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure, or what?
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself. I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
All right. Let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, huh?
Where'd you?
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking ogs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease up. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah. David Saraf installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. It's okay, Jensen. One isn't gonna kill you.
You've said that before.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using. See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give you. I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new AUGs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Sarif installed all my AUGs. There's something inside me I don't know about. He's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarif's work. These new AUGs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who uses dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking cool, actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful is what it is.
Why would Sarif have hidden these things inside me?
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... It would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard off Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
This calibrator you need, what is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? An OTAR just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. An OTAR intercepted. I'm sorry, Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
Starting to think it is. Give me a rundown on these experimental augs you found again.
You got two distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Sarif's. Those augs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden. And man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig if you want them to run.
You made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part. I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Kohler.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue augs. One for every new aug you decide to try out. In fact, as your doctor, I highly encourage you to test your limits.
I'll keep that in mind.